Oh, bonjour, Otie, Kakenawe. Nin wapski kom makon disnikas. Me agajin kan go on kitin sinabek. Nanu kumi kanu kumami ni gane ya zinkas. Minos Lawrence disnikas. Arolan Dunji. Mishini bagashi jan yoi disnikan go na but gagashi jan nuichi okanaka. Minos Matawa doesn't okay. Ja, ze gingen naast bewonen maar ja. Gitsi mi go het in na keon kunnen gumag. Maar ja, wat Matawa, no komama kat chige. Makat en makia ki nat makat. Wa to to makia chigo match doing the snap man.
Language is important to me, and I'm using this today because language has always been important to me. Miago gia saging ni doji nongom Long Lake 58 ginugaming. And I'm very grateful for the opportunity to have the support of Matawa to teach this language to the adults. And this is something I've been wanting to do for many years. I like to teach the children, but I think it is better to teach most of my students who are from the school and daycare, and they in turn can teach the children themselves what they've learned here.
Language is important if you want to maintain the culture, the history of where you have developed from. It's absolutely vital that people value their language, their culture, because without it, you can feel lost, you can feel alienated in this new colonial world. It's vitally important that people feel good about themselves. To do that, you need your language, you need your culture, and you need to respect other people's cultures as well. And so it's key. It's key to achieving all the good things in life that we all seek to have, especially in this country of Turtle Island.
We have it in a skeg, you know, to you tap of the mangai way, like, you know. It's not but the thing is we have to apply it ourselves. As I said, like the elders are going, like the language keepers, as any match out. And the thing is, it's up to us. Whoever is left has to start teaching it.
It's important for our culture because we're very how do I say? We're still healing, you know, and part of our culture is our language, and I think that'll help us just all together, you know, just be able to embrace our culture openly and not be afraid. And I think the language will really help us.
It's good to learn little bit by little bit by little bit. I think that's a really good positive thing for people to want to know their language. And I think overall, though, a lot of people should really take it all in stride when they get a chance to learn it, even if it's just a word or two. You go all out, and then the next you know you're speaking it. It takes time, though. It really takes time.
So many of our elders are passing, and it's our our job for the next generation to, retain that language and teach it to our little ones so it stays with us forever. Like, it's something that nobody can take away from us.
But yeah, we've had a lot of achievements as well as those. We've managed to, we've managed to employ staff that are First Nations people that never ever would ever get a job in a university or something, because this program here is university level, because it goes certificate, diploma, and then bachelor's. And now we've given people in the people in the communities opportunities to be that person, to be someone that that is at the same level of these people who are, or higher. When it comes to language, it would be higher than people in the universities. So we've given them that opportunity. We've given people employment. We've employed people here. We've got our ILSs who have employed through this program to work through this program. We have a student registry office now, and they look after all the student results and attendance registers and all that kind. So we've employed people in that department, and that was the whole goal of coming here, that when we create this program and everything like that we empower everyone here to take it on and to make it theirs, so that this will be a First Nations program for First Nations people, delivered by First Nations people. Yeah.
We can never forget what happened to us when we went to resident schools. And that's what I said to our students, what happened to us, so they don't forget. But always remember what happened to us in our generation. So this generation will know that way for them to carry on the language. That's who we are, that's our identity. And when you get your name and also to know your clan, that's who we are, that's your identity as Anishinaabe people.
It's a revolutionary program, especially here in Canada. We knew what the potential the program had when we delivered it in New Zealand. It really revitalised our language. Now our language is going forward in leaps and bounds. There's still the odd challenge there. There's still the racism and all that surrounding us, bringing our language back, and there's still people that don't like it. But yeah, that's them. That's their character, and we don't let that kind of energy affect us in any way. We just keep on going forward. So here, yeah, we just feel it's so with this program it's going to help the First Nations people, and anyone else who wants to grasp this way of teaching a program, and that it will hopefully help to bring back more speakers, bring back the language, more importantly the language, bring back the language, so that, because really your language is your identity, and the most important thing in life is your identity. and language is a huge part of that, because without your language you don't have your culture. So we're hoping that this program here will help grow all of that it will empower the people here to know that their languages, the Ojibwe, Oji, Cree, and all other languages here in Canada should be saved, should be revitalised, and should be spoken by everyone.
The challenges of revitalizing our three languages is Matawa in itself is unique. There are 9 First Nations within Matawa, and each of them have their own different dialects. So it was really crucial to have our grassroots people from the communities have input and to develop this the curriculum and have input into the work so that the language from each of the communities was there, not something, it wasn't a dialect that we weren't familiar with. Like, for example, when I was in university, I took a First Nations language course, and it wasn't in my dialect. It was more northern, like Fort Severn area, and I couldn't understand the language because I said words that were different to what was in the school curriculum. So right there I was at a disadvantage. So in terms of our communities having input and developing these three languages, and that would also align with each of the community dialects, that was something that was a given. It was a challenge, but it's also been a success in a way, so to speak, because we could say it comes from us, like from our community. It's our language, and so forth. Yeah.
Well, when we were living on the Albany River, that's the only language we knew. We spoke the language. And mom and dad, grandparents, and cousins, sisters, brothers, all spoke the language. And now, today, it is so important for our language to come back. And I've been teaching for some time, so the language is very important because that's who we are, that's our identity, and that's our way of life, the language of our people.
Well, that's for getting our identity back. For, you know, as Indigenous peoples, that's who we are, is our language, and revitalizing our language gives us a sense of ownership back to what was taken away from us many years ago. So that's one of the important reasons why this language revitalization is important for us, for our young people.
The highlights along this journey is being open to the realities of the people that you're working with, and being able to acknowledge some of the challenges and some of the highlights when you're working with people, because at the end of the day you're trying to bring out, you're working with them and trying to bring out the best of what they have to offer for their people in terms of curriculum development. That's on a professional level. On a personal level, it's still pretty overwhelming that, you know, you're thousands of miles away. Didn't know where I was coming to other than Googled it. Oh, that's where it is. I like the sound of Lake Superior. But not only that, I think we have similarities in our cultures in terms of the challenges as a people, which is colonization. We have similarities in losing our languages and finding ways to revitalize it. There are people who have been at the forefront in terms of leadership, who have fought to have our languages acknowledged and recognized.
Oh goodness, I wanted to go nationwide, you know, for every nation in this country to revitalize their language. That's our goal. This is not a program to like make a quick dollar. This is really groundbreaking, history-making work where it's time we make a change to get our revitalize our language. Not only the Anishinaabe and within our 3 languages, but all across Canada. This is a method that's proven. This is a method that will work, provided that all of everything that's needed for it to succeed will come into play. that we can have success with all of us as Indigenous people speaking our language, and for our youth as well that are growing up to speak it like we were born with it, because we were born with it. It just got lost along the way, but it's coming back.
I hope that we have our own building, so a campus. So with the accreditation happening currently, and we're in the final process. Well, of year one for sure, like closing that process of the accreditation. So it's getting closer to final approval. And so with that, that means that we're going to be accredited with the World Indigenous Nations University. So with the program being funded and being rolled out, more students are coming every year. They're signing up every year.
I come to almost every class. I think I've missed 3 classes since it started, so I'm very adamant about coming to class. I take it quite serious, because I know in my life, if that's a pie, there's a piece of pie missing in my life, and that's the language, and I actually feel it right here, you know. And I feel it so much sometimes I've even cried, you know, because I really know what's missing in my life.
Kagi beo binatawo, kabesa kunuda naban, going ke kabe tujan ansinimiaban, kabesa bugun ginuda naban, nukum numusum mega nama dada, kian ansinimok.
It's important to me because I feel like there's a piece missing inside of me. Like I want to go to ceremonies and actually understand everything and you know, participate, and because your prayers are more powerful in your language. And I want to teach my children and make sure we're all fluent, and yeah, give them that opportunity I didn't have.
This has been an awesome experience, Minashin. And I'm learning lots too as I'm going along, because language is very, there's so much to learn out there. And to revitalize the language in an atmosphere where the adults are very interested in learning, and the pace is fast, but we're learning a lot as we go along. We do a lot of different things in this classroom.
This course, I like it actually. I like talking my language, teaching some of the, you know, some people how to say this and that, the words. There's lots to learn in our language.
I just want to congratulate the team that are here with Matawa, led by Dr. Arawatani and Dr. Graham, and the team that we've put together to help guide that process. It's been a tough effort over the last 4 years, going through the pandemic, but we're coming out the other side now, and I think the future is very bright for Matawa and all of the people of Ontario. I omitted to mention Sharon Knight, Dr. Sharon Knight, who has been responsible for driving, implementing the Wish for Change by the Matawa Chiefs, and driving this whole focus